Let's cut and sew together as I teach you how to cut the easiest jumpsuit ever. So firstly, I'll be getting my basic measurements. I'll be needing the chest point, the half length, that's the waist, and then the hip. On that chest line, I would just straighten out my lines properly. So after this, I'll be getting 5. This 5 inches is where all my measurements will start from. All my measurements will be starting from this 5 inches. So I'll just get 5 from the top of the pattern paper I'm using down to the full length I am using here. Note that this is not the full length of the jumpsuit I am making, but when I want to transfer to the fabric, I'll add the length, the full length. So I'll just get my shoulder depth. As you know, please, I have a class on basic bodies on this channel, so just watch and learn how I got this part. So this is my hip point, so this is my chest line. Always label, this is the waist, this is the hip point. So I'll get my neck width, the length. It's a v-neck. I made mine 8.5, the width I made 3, so I went down by 1 inch on the neck, the shoulder slope. So I'll just get my round bust, that is my round measurement divided by 4, then the waist, the hip, all divided by 4, and then I'll just get this curve down to the length I am using. So this is it. Then after this, let me just straighten this with the marker pen so we can see it better. So this is better. So after this, I'll go ahead and get my crotch measurements. How do I do this? The hip measurement divided by 4 plus 3. So I'll just do that. That's what I'm doing here. I'm dividing my hip measurement by 4, then I'll add 3. Okay, but mine, I'll be adding 3.5. So after getting this plus 3.5, after getting this is my crouch. The next part to get is the curve, that's the flap. Okay, how do I get my flap? My hip measurement divided by 16. So I get 2.5. There's an error here. I'll just correct it. This first one is supposed to be 2.5, so I'll just correct it. While the back part of the flap is 2. Please take correction here. So this is 2.5. The front part is 2.5. I just corrected it. While the back part is 2. Then you go down on that part by the part where you went back by 2.5 for the back. You go down by half. I hope you understand, to join the curve. So there's a correction here. If there's any question, please just drop them on the comment section. So yeah, I'm getting my nipple to nipple measurements. That's what I will take round down. That's how I will get them from the chest line down to the full length, right? So this is the zipper allowance. The zipper I'll be using is 13 inches. So that chest point I went down by 13, and the zipper allowance I'm using is 1 inches. This is what I'm doing here. The neckline is neck length is 8.5. So please just take note. Any questions, ask me. So I'm adding my allowance on the pattern. So when I'm cutting on the fabric, I'll just cut out straight. So this is the sewing allowance, 1 inch. 1 inch sewing allowance. So I'll just cut this out. So this is the back part. I'll cut the back part first. I'm not cutting the, remember I cut the front and the back in this same pattern paper. So now I'm cutting the back first. I use the same neckline for the back and the front. So this is it. So this is the fabric I'll be using. I'll fold it into two. After folding this fabric, then I'll just place the pattern paper on it. So this part you're seeing now is the back pattern, is the back part. So I'll open that nipple to nipple measurement we did here, because I want to just slash it a little to give a little flare effect. For my flare, I'll be using 4 inches for that spreading, but you can use more, so it depends on you. So I'll just quickly cut this out. Please watch the part where I'm cutting. So I'll just cut this out. So you see what I have. So I'll just remove, this is the front pattern I'm trying to drag to achieve. Now I remove the zipper, then check where I removed. So I'm cutting off that back flap. Do you understand? Leaving just that 2.5 that was for the front. So I removed the zipper, and then I removed that extra 2 inches for the back flap. That is the only difference. Then I'll just cut this through. Remember, I added my sewing allowance on the pattern paper, so that's why I'm not putting any allowance at all. So this spreading here, I made sure it's 4 also, understand, as I did for the back. So I'll just quickly cut this out. So after cutting this, I would cut a belt. I want it to have belts. I don't want my own to have pockets. If you want your own to have pockets, so you can attach your pocket, but I don't want mine to have pockets. I'm only attaching a belt by the waist side. So this is what I'll be using for the belts, the 2 of them. So the next part is to cut your facing. You understand? To cut, you can use bias. You can use a bias strip, but I want to use facing. Okay. After this, I'll cut for the back part also. So after this, I'll just show you the part I'll be sewing. So this is the front part, remember. So I'll just join with ½ inch from that neckline down to the length. That's what I'm doing here. I'll just join it with just ½ inches. Then I'll turn the neck. After joining that in, I'll turn the neck. Okay, not yet. I would open press it for clean finishing. So after this, the next part will be turning the neck with the facing. I hope you understand. I hope this video is clear enough for you to understand. So I want to turn this neckline. You know, this is a V-shaped neckline. There are ways you turn a V-shaped neckline, it might not come out neat. So I always use my hemming gum. I don't know, it works for me. I always use my hemming gum. So check how I would turn this V neckline. You have to be careful when trying to achieve a V neckline, so it come out well. So I'll just notch. You see the way I notch. I'll notch all through before turning it forward, and then I'll iron it carefully. So that hemming gum I put on this will make it relax well. So I'll just gently adjust the material while I iron. So when I turn this, you see how I achieve the v-neck. It's so accurate. So I'll just iron neatly. Can you see it? Can you see how the V is so accurate? So please, when you sew, you notch neatly. So this next part is the back. I'll turn the facing this way, as you can see, for both sides of the back. Remember to turn the armhole please with the same facing. I did mine later, but remember to turn the armhole please, because it doesn't have sleeve except you want to attach sleeve to yours. So I'm using hemming gun. Please use this hack, you would enjoy it. I'll just quickly notch. Do that to the second part of the back. So after ironing, I will just sew this. This is the zip part. I'll use something to hold the upper part. Then stitch that down part of the zip. Then sew with half throughout down to the flap. I'll be using half. After this, I'll just proceed to put my zip. That will be the next thing. So I'll just put the zip I want to use. So I'll just quickly fix this. So as you can see, this is just a very sweet, like this is one of the easiest jumpsuit to make. So the back is ready. Look at the zip, it's ready. So now I'll just place the front part on the back parts. Do you understand? I'll shape the shoulder with half inches, and then I brought out one for the allowance. I'll be using that same one at the edges. That's where the belt will be positioned, from the armhole down to 9. That's where you position your belts. So I'll just attach the belt. So I'm just giving you an illustration of what I'll be doing, using half to join the flap of the back to the front of the flap, all through, join the shoulder. So I'll just shape this. I'll just shape this with 1 inch down. You see, I've fixed the belt, I pinned it down. So I'll shape it down to the full length. So after shaping it, I'll join the shoulder. This is the shoulder, it's half inch. So after this, I'll do the same thing to the other part of the other side of the dress. I'll join the flap. So you see what we have here. This is a beautiful, simple, easy wear. You understand? So I hope you enjoyed this class, and please always subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell, so when I post new videos, you'll be the first to know. My classes are so easy to understand. See you next time. Bye.